Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Been a while.
It's been a while for us.
For us, yes.
Been a lot of stuff going on.
New Age Tactical.
And we had a couple of videos pre-recorded, so it's actually been a few weeks since we've been in the studio filming.
So pull it off for a game, cut us some slack. Today we decided to try something new. Quiet Man Irish whiskey. I'm not gonna lie, the first sip was a little harsh.
A little bit.
Once I got a little bit of a buzz going, it's actually pretty damn good.
You know the drill. 2 weeks spent or more with every knife. And you want to just jump right into it then?
Sure.
All right. We will start off with the first one, of course. That was the Kershaw Skyline. This knife did great. Mm-hmm. Through all the tests, it survived. I believe we were thrown off by the price. Now, after carrying it for 2 weeks, I could say price was about $45.
Okay.
So, my only complaint, believe it or not, is the pocket clip. We were initially complimenting the size of the clip and how close it was and how it barely got in the way of your hands. But I'm not going to lie, this was getting stuck on my pocket. I moved it around different pockets, but it was a pain.
Trying to get it out?
Yeah, trying to pull it out. Like, it was yanking my pants with it. But aside from that, it was a great knife. Now, plus side to this knife, because we don't get too many knives that have this ability, but you can get custom scales for this blade. Copper, titanium, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like a lot of the knives I've searched, maybe one.
How much were they?
Believe it or not, I think they were more than the knife. I think the scales for titanium was like $50, $60.
Yeah, but 50, 60, I mean, titanium scales were now bad.
And they're smooth.
The Skyline was, in my opinion, definitely one of the better ones. I like the lightweightness of it. I like just the overall ergonomics of it. It's just a good solid knife. It's got a good blade length. It was
only thing that it did bad on was sizzle, but it still did the job.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, if you're just looking for like a everyday carry, this is pretty good. But again, it comes out at the higher price point. So I don't know. I think it should have lived up to a better standard, being at the higher price point as opposed to the other two, which were at a lower.
On to the Chill. Now, I purchased the Chill because of its similarities. Now, I love the fact that we have them side by side to finally see the difference. A little bit more of a toothpick. I had a little bit more complaints about this knife. Even in the test, it passed a lot of tests, but it also did the liner lock gave once or twice. But the pocket clip was actually fantastic. The Skyline following it up after the Skyline,
but that's like basing a
comparable.
burger off of the French fries it comes with. The burger's f***ing good. The French fries were bad.
The knife is sharp. It's solid. But we said that about every one of these knives. That they are all solid knives. I'm just being, very particular.
No.
Right
I understand, but what I'm saying is, you're literally saying the burger wasn't good because the French fries sucked, and this
Meaning
one,
the pocket clip,
and this one, the burger's good because the French fries were good. That's what you're
Drop
saying.
the analogy. If my only complaint on this knife was the pocket clip, we know I could get a better pocket clip for it. I'm just going off of anything that occurred after carrying them for 2 weeks, and it just kind of happened to be a bunch of pocket clip comments.
It's just a nice little lightweight, throw it in your gym shorts type knife. It's not going to weigh you down. You're not going to feel it. You're not going to feel uncomfortable with it.
Now that leads us on to the final one, the tactical speed bump. The biggest f***er out of the group, 100%.
That's more of a novelty, though.
Novelty that actually turned out to be pretty damn good.
I told you I love that knife.
The failing point for me, and for you, I believe, that lock.
Yeah.
Stud lock. I was not a fan of the pinch. I'm still waiting. Guys, if you have any ideas on how to make it easier to close, if you can do it one-handed like a G-lock, let us know.
I said in the video that when we reviewed this video, reviewed this knife, I've had that speed bump for a long time now. And there's something about this knife that just makes you feel powerful. No, it's just some blade hunting vampire like that you. And it's just a good everyday carry. It's a bigger knife. It cuts through pretty much everything. Unfortunately, like these three knives, even though they're all Kershaw, right? They're all Kershaw.
All Kershaws, yeah.
And we kind of tried to stay like on that Kershaw path and everything. They're kind of all different categories, you know, like nice lightweight gym short knife, decent everyday carry knife, and then your beefy everyday carry knife. So
here's my main question. We were on the fence about the Skyline as far as the stamp of approval goes. The only thing that stopped us in the first video was the price. After carrying it for 2 weeks, it is still a solid knife. Do you think we should give it the stamp?
So here's my theory. You buy like a Chris Reeves, Benchmade, you know, any of the higher quality knives. You're spending $200, $300, $400, $500. You know what I mean? Zero tolerance, all of them guys. Is 40 really a lot? No. It's just more for this what we were doing.
That's it. When we're doing a comparison, that price really does stand out. But you guys are spending way more than $45 on knives. We know that.
All right, so let's put it this way, though. Right now, all price aside, what knife do you want to carry?
I would carry the Skyline and I would change the pocket clip. Or remove the pocket clip.
Or loosen it, whatever. Yeah. It might be $15, $20 more than the other two guys, but in the long run, that seems to be the better EDC knife. You know what? It definitely has the better look. It has like that EDC look. You know what I mean?
And it has a following. That I feel like that is something to say too, is that the Skyline has a following that the Chill doesn't have, the Speed Bump doesn't have, hence why the customizability had more options.
And hence why it's more expensive. You know, but...
So it gets a stamp then.
Yeah.
I feel like, so. Yeah. Like, if we did not give this a stamp, I feel like we would get some flack.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a stamp, but I mean...
Stamp it is.
And the only thing that was holding us back was the money. I mean, and that's kind of bullshit because...
We're just being picky because we have done so many knives that were $18, $20 and survived.
I think it's called quiet man because you can't really speak it. Take a shot. Our tests are to put 30 years of abuse on a knife in 10 minutes.
They're ridiculous. We know.
And like
we're not f***ing stupid.
All the comments we got where they're like, "You're stupid for using this as a batard. You're stupid for using it for a tip test."
Duh.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the whole point of it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I finally figured out what it does.
Did you just Google it?
All your comments, all your love. I mean, that helps us, man. We really, really, really appreciate it. Other than that, there's not too much more to say. New Age Tactical.
Over and out.